Hi everyone. Before I start to show you the elements of my MMP, I just wanted to remind you of its purpose and my audience and what it's about. My purpose is going to be to incorporate multimedia into a unit I have on Romeo and Juliet, and the students I'm creating it for are 9th graders. My project will be based around a WebQuest my students will complete in order to research the English Renaissance as part of our introduction to Romeo and Juliet. So far, I have made some progress on my website and the WebQuest itself, which you see here. The 21st century skills reading taught us that in order for assignments to be meaningful, they must ask students to use their problem-solving skills and have real-world applications, which is what I have tried to do with this. But before I take you through the WebQuest, I'm going to start by showing you the wiki site that I'm working on. For my wiki, I've tried to keep my audience in mind, as the Right Design Online website explains you should. The teenagers in my class are skilled readers on the internet, but they also don't have long attention spans to read long blocks of text. As you can see on our English 9 CPA homepage, I have kept the directions to a minimum so far. This is a work in progress, obviously, so still trying to figure out exactly how I want it to be. According to White Space is Not Your Enemy, the no-fail layout would have a 2-column layout underneath the main picture and heading. However, I'm not sure that this site offers that option, since the formatting is usually made for you and you can just insert text into it. I'm still investigating that and looking into it, so maybe next time I'll have the 2-column, but if not, there'll definitely be improvements. So I put a picture at the top of the page with its headline, and I am also looking for a wider picture right now. I left that one up just so I can get a feel for how I want this page to look. Ideally, I would have a picture that would run across the page right here. But while I'm working on it, I just have this one picture here. The site will also have a link right here to the WebQuest I'm working on with all the due dates, and this is where, in this space right here, this is where I'd like to embed the videos that I'll be creating using iMovie myself or screencasting to explain to the students how to make their presentations. That is part of the assignment in the wiki. And this wiki is pretty easy to use. It's Wiki Spaces. If you just click Edit right here, then you can have control over the site. So now I'm going to take you over to the WebQuest I've been working on, which includes most of the work and some of the multimedia components. So the site that I'm using for my WebQuest is called Zunal.com. It's really easy to use. I have a username. I signed up for it, and there's a dashboard that you have where you have a profile. You can create WebQuests. Manage your account, that sort of thing. If you have a free account, I think you can only do one WebQuest at a time, which is fine for me for now, since this is the first one I'm doing, and it's a good amount of work. So mine is about Shakespeare's England, and I've assigned the students the role of travel agents in this. I know they're not exactly relevant anymore, but for the work they're going to be doing, it will be. I basically put a proposal together for a client that they will have. They're going to work in partners. They're going to use letter format. They have to write a proposal for a vacation that they're creating and a presentation using iMovie that they can also show to their clients. Originally in my proposal, I said I was going to use ProShow Web. However, I realized that it would be smarter to use iMovie since our school has a Mac lab. I can take students to it and assist them through the process, rather than sending them off to do it on their own and making them sign up for a site or program. As you can see, this WebQuest is very thorough. I'm just going to take you through it pretty quickly. This is the first page. It's a welcome page. And I have the ability to update the images and information because I'm signed in. And on every page I can add all of these resources down here, which makes this so much simpler. So then I have an introduction page. My image is way too large here, I think, so I'm going to work on that, where I just let the students know what this WebQuest will be about. On the task page, I've given them what their task will be. On the process page, this is actually where they get into the WebQuest. Step 1 will be researching. I have questions here that they have to answer. Step 2 is writing the proposal. I have the requirements here, and then step 3 will be making the promotional video, which is what I'm starting to work on, getting the requirements down for that and making my own instructional videos. And then down here, I have all the links that I've started putting together, or the sites that I want the kids to use. Because again, one of the things that I'm trying to stress to them for this assignment is how to successfully use the internet for research. So I'm trying to give them good examples of sites that are informational and scholarly, and how to synthesize that information and use it for real purposes. So anyway, that's what I have so far. I have a lot more work to do, especially when it comes to making these videos and embedding them on the wiki space. I'll take suggestions on anything, especially for my wiki site. And I'd love your feedback on the WebQuest site. Some other people recommended Zoonal to me, some other teachers, so I thought that's what I'd start with. And thanks ahead of time for all your help.